All right, so I'm gonna be quick on this. I'm gonna tell my story, and that'll be it. Um, Basically, I grew up in a Baptist church. Went to church every single Sunday. Baptized at 12, and so on and so forth. I was a Baptist. Then I became Pentecostal. My dad's mother was Baptist, and my mom's mother is Pentecostal. So, anyways, when I was Pentecostal, at around 16, I got serious with the Bible. I prayed, I did the tarrying, I read the Bible on my own. I was serious about the Bible. I went to church every Sunday. I stayed away from sin, so on and so forth, right? Okay. And then I was also a Jehovah's Witness for 7 years after that, sometime after that, because I just felt like the Pentecostal interpretation was incorrect in some way, only parts of it anyway. But, anyways, yes, I was a Jehovah's Witness as well. And so I've never felt anything that I could say this had to be from God or I experienced something that was divine. That's never happened in my life. Um, so let's get that out of the way. But anyways, so when you look at it, what are the Jehovah's Witnesses? How did they come about? How did the Mormons come about? How did they come about? Basically, it was just a group of people who had a disagreement with another church, essentially the Baptist church. Is the Baptist interpretation correct? Anyways, you answer that. Anyways, let's get back to it. The Jehovah's Witnesses and the Mormons are just groups of people who disagreed with the Baptists and they formed their own church. You can look at that, and that is just a fact. That is a historical fact. Seventh-day Adventists actually are the mother church of the Jehovah's Witnesses. So basically, they're Seventh-day Adventists who have some disagreements. That's how the Jehovah's Witnesses are formed. Okay, so when you look at it like that, and you look back, this is the entirety of all religious beliefs. All religious beliefs are just what I just explained right now. So when you look at like just Christianity, look at Islam and Christianity. They are Jewish people who broke off and created their own sect. Does that make sense? So they're spawns of Judaism. They're babies. They're the children of Judaism, just like the Jehovah's Witnesses are children of the Seventh-day Adventists. And the Seventh-day Adventists, they're also children of another religion, another form of Christianity. So when you think about it like that, you have to understand that nothing is original within these books because we can trace it back. Judaism is a spawn of the Egyptian religion. Does that make sense? Judaism, their ideas, they borrowed from the Egyptians. The Egyptians aren't original either. They borrowed from the Akkadians. The Akkadians borrowed from the Sumerians. That's just the facts. That's just the facts. So when you look at Judaism, they spawn from someone else, just like Catholics spawn from Judaism. Catholics, and then after Catholics was Protestants. Protestants were spawned from someone who disagreed with some parts of the Catholic faith. It's not that deep. Everything is borrowed. It's not that deep. That's it. I'm gonna get off, but that's my story. That's my research. That's what I figured out about this life. Everything in religion and everything is borrowed. That means none of it comes from a God. How could it? Because it's not original. God has to be completely original. That would make no sense if God was not original. Anyways, I'm out.